You say that you don't like them, but I see you all the time. Hey everyone, my name is Allie and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and also a haul, so 2 in 1, and I'm super excited because I came home and there were a bunch of packages on my porch that I was not expecting. I think there was 2 that I was expecting, and then the other ones just got here and I don't know where they're from, so I'm really excited to check them out. So let's get right on into the video and open some packages first. So the first 2 packages are actually from Amazon. I think one of them is one I bought, and then another one might be from my wish list, I think, which is actually linked down below. But yeah, I think this is the one that I'm not expecting. This is definitely a book. So let's open this one first. I got my scissors. Also, I think I really look like Selena Gomez's character from Hotel Transylvania. Here's the pic of her. Here's me. So the first book that I opened and I picked up for myself is A River of Royal Blood by Amanda Joy, and I know that Olivia from Olivia Reads a Latte was just recently reading this book and raving about it, so I told her, I'm like, I have to get this book, and I did because I couldn't handle it and I could not keep myself away from it. Also, the cover is so pretty. She kind of related it to Throne of Glass, which is really interesting because I love the Throne of Glass series. I am a little critical of it, but that's because I love it so much. And I would love to like find more books that are kind of similar in nature, but possibly more diverse and interesting. So I'm really excited to read this one. I haven't heard too much about it besides what Olivia has said, but I trust her judgment and I am so excited to read this book. It seems like one I'm really going to enjoy, and I also love that one of the girls has like platinum blonde hair and then the other is just like, I just love it. I love this dynamic going on this cover. Okay, so time for this box. We're gonna open this one up as well. Oh, cool! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I finally have a pair. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna get the card out first. So this says, Merry Early Christmas, thank you for your friendship this year, love, Alana from the Awkward Book Nerd. We have become really good friends this year. We like started texting a few months ago, and she's just so sweet and so amazing, and I definitely have to get something from her wish list now, and I'm so excited because I already looked through her wish list and I picked some things out in my head that I'm like, oh, I might want to get her that. So, oh my gosh, I'm really excited. She got me this Funko Pop, and it's of Cassian from Rogue One, and as you know, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, huge Star Wars fan, and I actually have Jyn Erso. I'm gonna find her on my bookshelf, and here is Jyn Erso, and here is Cassian. I'm so excited. I love Cassian, like, yes, literally every time I see his actor in anything, I'm like, butterflies, I'm in love, and he is just amazing. He has like the most gorgeous accent ever, and he plays one of my favorite characters, and I also have a quote from him in my Twitter bio. It's been there literally since I made my Twitter, and the quote is, rebellions are built on hope, and he says it first. A lot of the times it's actually credited to Jyn Erso, but actually Cassian said it first, so definitely one of my favorite quotes from Star Wars like ever, and Cassian's my favorite, and I'm so excited to have them together. They're gonna be on my shelf, except for I'm really sad because I threw away her pedestal for some reason, and he has a pedestal, so I don't know what we're gonna do about that, but I'm just so excited. So thank you, Alana, so much, and thank you to anyone who ever gets me anything from my wish list, because that's amazing, and I never expect anything at all, and no pressure at all to get me anything from my wish list, but I actually posted on Twitter like asking for other people's wish lists because I want to give other people some gifts, and I've actually already sent out 2 of them, and it's just so exciting. So if you go on my Twitter, you can probably find the thread somewhere. I tend to retweet it every so often, so go leave your Amazon wish list there. Okay, a couple more packages. I know it's already like 6 minutes long, but I'm gonna try to edit this down as far as it'll go. And so the next one I have here is my book of the month. So I am subscribed to the adult book of the month. I do not get these books for free. I don't promote them at all. These are just solely for me, solely for my enjoyment, because I really want to get into more adult books, and they have a pretty good selection of adult books usually. October was not a good month for them for some reason, and I kind of rolled over my credit from October to November because I liked what they had in November way more. So the book that I got is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. I've actually never read anything from this author. I know that they are a pretty big author within romance, but I still haven't gotten too far into romance yet, so I haven't really gotten to any of their books, but I'm gonna open this up. I'm so excited. But I know that this has a chronically ill, fat main character, which is super exciting, and I'm very intrigued to see how this plays out because I've never really read too many books about chronic illness before, and I always love to find more books about fat main characters because it's a joy of mine. And so here's what the cover looks like. I'm so excited to read this, and I always love these illustrated covers. I think they're so gorgeous. I know some people don't like them. I personally love them. It kind of helps me find some really cute, really fun romance books, and I'm just excited for this one. It just seems like something that I would really enjoy, and it also sounds like something I would really like to watch. If this got turned into a movie, I would be first in line because it just sounds really cool. So basically it's about Chloe, and she is chronically ill and fat, and she has this kind of bucket list sort of thing of things she wants to do to get herself out of her comfort zone. And I think it's also kind of a hate to love between the two main characters, the main character and love interest. So as you guys know, I love hate to love romances, so I'm very excited to get to this one. Okay, so I'm going to try to go a little bit more fast because I still have some more packages to get through, and I also have a stack of books right here to get through. And I also need to get back to my NaNoWriMo project, so yeah, I have a lot of things to do. Okay, here's the next package. This one is actually from Bloomsbury. I don't know what it is, but I get a lot of packages from Bloomsbury now because they so very kindly email me every once in a while asking me if there are any arcs that I want, or asking me if I want a specific arc, and I'm always yes, of course, duh. So here's what I got. Let's see. Oh, The Gravity of Us by Phil Stamper. I actually don't remember requesting this book, so this might be one that was just sent to me randomly. But I do know about this book. I've heard of this book, and I don't know if I follow this author on Twitter, actually. I feel like I do, but you know how there's some Twitter accounts that you just see so much because your followers or the people that you follow their posts a lot, so you just kind of see them on your timeline all the time. And I feel like Phil Stamper is definitely one of those people. It's really short. It's way shorter than I expected it to be. But this is an arc of this book, and I don't know too much about it. It seems like it's good for fans of Becky Albertalli and Silvera, people like that. And I don't see a synopsis anywhere on this arc, which is a little disappointing, but... Okay, so it says, Cal wants to be a journalist, and he's already well underway with almost 500,000 followers on his Flash Fame app, and an upcoming internship at BuzzFeed. But his plans are derailed when his pilot father is selected for a highly publicized NASA mission to Mars. Within days, Cal and his parents leave Brooklyn for hot and humid Houston. With the entire nation desperate for any new information about the astronauts, Cal finds himself thrust into the middle of a media circus. Suddenly his life is more like a reality TV show, with his constantly bickering parents struggling with their roles as a perfect American family. And then Cal meets Leon, whose mother is another astronaut on the mission, and he finds himself falling head over heels and fast. They become an oasis for each other amid the craziness of this whole experience. As the relationship grows, so does the frenzy surrounding the Mars mission. And when secrets are revealed about ulterior motives of the program, Cal must find a way to get to the truth without hurting the people who have become most important to him. There you go. Tried to do a little speed reading there. But this sounds very intriguing. I love the cover. I don't think I requested this arc. However, I will read it because it sounds interesting and it's queer, and I'm pretty sure this is kind of highly anticipated by some people. And I love to read highly anticipated books. It's just a thing. I love it. Okay, last package. This one I think is from an author from Twitter that I am mutuals with. So let's see if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm very, very excited though. It's a super heavy thing. Oh, I'm right. I'm correct. This is a hardcover. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, so this is Dark Radiance by Allison Aldridge, and I am just in love with this cover. It's beautiful. It's a hardcover copy, and inside it says, Lily learned long ago that not all bedtime stories have happy endings. Some just end in nightmares that stick with you forever. After bouncing around the foster system for years, 17-year-old Liliana Caldwell finally crash lands in the gloomy small town of Idlewood, Colorado. When she finds out that the people who live in this town know more about her past than she does, Lily is determined to find out why. Idlewood has secrets that demand to be heard by anyone who is willing to listen. Soon, Lily is thrown into the middle of a brewing war between God's elite angels and his fallen children. The elite's main concern is her existence. She is a child of both sides, the first of her kind, making her a dangerous abomination that the council demands to be snuffed out. Lily soon realizes her parents' mistakes are coming back to disturb her as the town's famed ghost, Claire Holloway, I love that last name, begins to taunt her behind visions from the past. Controlling her newly developing abilities is hard enough, but a green-eyed devil draws Lily in with every electrifying touch they share. With the council breathing down her neck, Lily must learn to control the immense power her abilities bring or become the night monster every creature in her town sees her as. Wow, this sounds really good. She did put out like a little thing like asking if anyone wanted an arc of her book, and I asked for one. I did start it because it's an e-arc. I have a tough time reading e-arcs, but she gave me a little bookmark. Oh, I just hit myself in the face. And she also signed it for me, which is so, so sweet. I am going to read this by the end of the year because I feel like it gives such dark and gloomy vibes. And also go follow Allison on Twitter. I think that I can't remember what her Twitter handle is. It might be somewhere in the book. Okay, her Twitter handle is Allie, ALLI, and then _ Nicole, NICHOLE 96. So go follow her on Twitter. And this book is gorgeous. Like, I am genuinely amazed. Like, this is so beautiful, and I'm definitely gonna read this. I need some like dark and spooky, like cool vibes, and I'm excited. I can't believe that I actually have like a finished copy. It's so cool. Okay, on to the stack of books that I have over here to haul, and I'm gonna get through them a lot faster because these are all books that I already know about. The first book is The Guinevere Deception by Kiersten White. This is my latest and also probably last YA Book of the Month pick, and I'm so excited to have this book. Like, I cannot explain to you how anticipated this book has been for me. I love Kiersten White. She wrote my favorite series of all time, And I Darken, and it's just beautiful. If you haven't read it, read it. And this is her newest book, The Guinevere Deception, and it's basically a retelling of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, but it's told from Guinevere's perspective, and I'm guessing that there's going to be some new and exciting elements to the story, and I'm just so excited to read it. The next book is City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert, and basically this kind of gives me some like Moulin Rouge vibes for some reason. I haven't actually ever finished watching Moulin Rouge, but just like the cover kind of gives me that like aesthetic vibes of Moulin Rouge. I don't know what I'm talking about, but this book sounds really interesting. Basically, it says 19-year-old Vivian Morris has just been kicked out of Vassar College in 1940, owing to her lackluster freshman year performance. Her affluent parents send her to Manhattan to live with her Aunt Peg, who owns a flamboyant, crumbling midtown theater called the Lily Playhouse. There, Vivian is introduced to an entire cosmos of unconventional, charismatic characters. So that just sounds really interesting. It kind of also reminds me, it's like a twist between Moulin Rouge and The Diviners. I don't know why, it just seems like that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting, but I'm really excited for this book. And I typically like what Elizabeth Gilbert puts out. I also have Big Magic, which I really love, so I am just excited to read it. The next is one you've probably seen in a vlog of mine, and that is The Beautiful by Renee Audier. I'm not going to talk too much about it. Basically, vampires, New Orleans, what else is there to love? The next book is another one I think I've mentioned in the vlog, so I won't give too much time to it. Frankly in Love by David Yoon, and this is another Book of the Month pick that I think a few months ago I picked, or maybe 1 month ago, 2 months ago, I don't remember. But I got this from Book of the Month YA, and basically this is about a kid in high school, He's Asian and he ends up getting this crush on a white girl, but his parents don't really want him to date non-Asian girls, so he has to start fake dating one of his friends who is Asian, and all this stuff ensues. And yeah, I don't really know too much else about this book. The next book was another book of the month YA pick for me, and that is The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow. And I don't know too much about this one. It kind of reminds me of Strange a Dreamer for some reason, and I'm also pretty sure that this isn't completely young adult. It kind of feels more new adult to me, but I mean, I don't really know. I don't make the rules, but it seems more new adult in my opinion. Finally, the next book is one I've actually read, and that is Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, and I really, really enjoyed it. Basically, it's like a love-to-hate romance fantasy book about a witch hunter and a witch, and they have to end up getting married, and things ensue, and they kind of hate each other for most of the book, and then they start to enjoy each other and love each other, and it's great. It's just fantastic. It's a fun time. So read it and enjoy it as well. The next book is one I can't remember if I ever mentioned in a video. I rewatched my other haul, and I don't think I put this book in there. Maybe I did and I just overlooked it, but I'm gonna put it in this one as well. And that is Stormcrow by Kaylin Josephson. And I don't believe that I ever put this in a haul. I want to say I haven't. Also, look at this gorgeous book without the dust jacket on. Like, what the heck? I've heard quite a few good things about this book, surprisingly. I haven't heard too many people talk about it, but everything I've heard has been pretty positive. So I'm very excited to read this book, and I think I'm going to really enjoy it. It says a writer will rise, a rebellion will begin, and I think this has to do with giant crows. That's all I really know about this book. The next book is an arc that I got from Bloomsbury, and that is We Are Blood and Thunder by Kessia Lupo. I don't really know too much about this book. I know it's fantasy. That's about it. I know it comes out March 3rd, 2020. And I got it from Bloomsbury, so that's about all I know. Also, my book got damaged because I spilled old coffee on it, so that's fun. I'm still gonna read it anyway because it's not gross. It's just like I spilled old coffee on it. I'm very excited to read this. It says, in this sweeping YA fantasy set in a world plagued by devastating storms, 2 girls, one running away, one returning home, find their magical fates entwined, and that is all I need to know to dive into this book. The next book is also one that I have already read, and that is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I can't believe I can say that I have actually read this book. Like, what the heck? It's amazing to me. I read this book, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and I really enjoyed it. And I don't want this to be a review because I will talk about it more. I don't know why I still have it tabbed in a certain spot because I have already finished this book. I read it as an audiobook, really liked it, and you all know this is Leigh Bardugo's latest book. And it's about a girl named Alex, and she is going to Yale, and she can see ghosts, and that's all you really need to know about it. It's very cool. It's about Yale secret societies, and I really enjoyed it. And the very last book, we are finally to the last book, and that is House of Salt and Sorrows by Alex E. Craig, and I bought this book very recently. I am currently 143 pages into it, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Basically, it's a 12 Dancing Princesses retelling, and the sisters are starting to die off very randomly and without any sort of reasoning to their deaths, so it's all very strange and confusing, and no one really knows what's going on, so everyone thinks that the family is cursed. And it's super interesting, super beautifully written. And I love the setting with like the family of girls living by the sea, living by the ocean, because that's totally like my aesthetic. I grew up by the ocean, so I like everything about this is very like nostalgic to me. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving it so much. So it's definitely a book I want to finish this month. I think I can because I'm almost halfway through. And yeah, I've heard a lot of really good things about this as well from other people, so it's definitely a book that you should check out. Okay, so that was my entire haul and unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And also go ahead and let me know down below what books out of this haul that you've read and if you enjoyed them or not, because I love to hear your guys' opinions. And I hope you will join me in my next video, and I will see you soon. Bye!